You know, the one thing we can depend on Dayton Campbell to do, is to have issues with other politicians as it relates to defamation.
Comments made by People's National Party PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell at a political meeting in Clarendon last month have resulted in him being slapped with a defamation lawsuit by Government Minister Daryl Vaz. The legal woes of PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell appear to be deepening. Lawyers for West St. Thomas Member of Parliament James Robertson today gave Dr. Campbell 24 hours to apologize for comments he made on the political platform or face a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. Politician Dayton Campbell's legal problems are mounting as former legislator Othniel Lawrence is threatening to sue him if he fails to pay $15 million for alleged defamatory comments he made at a political meeting in July. Campbell, a medical doctor, is the General Secretary of the opposition People's National Party, PNP.
We have a decision to make today. It's either we're going to call him Payton, 15 million Dayton, or defamation Dayton. But the latest development is such an interesting one. Dayton decides, say, and go ignore what Vaz said about meeting him in court on the 28th to answer to his defamation of Vaz. So apparently Vegas just merely report the news. Vegas said, Mark Golding, you need to make we know if Dayton gonna resign anytime soon because him can't get out of this one. A very public development involving Dayton and Lawrence Rowe. 2 days ago, 3 days ago, Nationwide brought the story. Can't reach Dayton, can't reach the mayor to answer to corruption, financial improprieties in the KSAMC, including Dayton. So with all of that being said, what is Dayton Campbell really trying to do? Do we need to book an appointment for Dayton to let him go talk to Dr. Sophia Longmore? What blatant hypocrisy. Dayton a defame everybody, but a run go file defamation suit when he is confronted with the truth. And that's why they hate him, so Shower labor rights. Hit the like button when the steady attack to you today. But this is clearly just a deflection, a distraction to get the public to somehow stop focusing on the corruption within the PNP that is now made public. And as for Dayton boss Mark Golding, we've been watching him, taking all kinds of pictures, doing all kinds of things. But what we want him to do is to come and answer to the corruption within the PNP that him say him gonna deal with. Lest we forget all the defamatory things that Dayton has said about Dr. Andrew Holness, all the things he's been saying on the stage, knowing say, a lie him a tell. Dayton, go focus on politicians and leave Mr. Vegas alone, man. Clearly, your political career pop down. A tick a wall up for your political career, or else it would have already fully flat ground. Now get away tricking the people, the corruption that uno been campaigning on all this time, see there? It backfire upon uno, uno lie them backfire upon uno. So if it is that, you assume Mr. Vegas to suggest that the man a tell lie upon you or him a defame you. A whole heap of people have to file lawsuit pan. But this a 9-day wonder like anything else. A Mark Golding you learn from too, You remember the other day when Hero Clark contact the truth and put it in our favorite place, in our Gleaner. How he gonna sue? And we have an update on that. Because we don't like the empty threats, them, you know. We don't believe in the empty threats. We don't believe in the empty promises. That's why we don't vote PNP. Feel it look like DAYTON are feeling strength because at a local court case they were did file against Karen Cross, Michelle Stern, and Natalie Stack as published in the paper. But as we are learning, that was never any real win for DAYTON because DAYTON is still under pressure by the people he is said to have won a defamation suit against. Mr. Vegas is no idiot, and Mr. Vegas can pay for him lawyer. So let's see if this is just another 9-day wonder. DAYTON, with everything that you are doing, what we want to know is how will the PNP, how will you, Mark Gold, in the KSMC, and everybody that's been involved in all the corruption that's been reported in the news, how una go build back any kind of credibility? Not that you guys had credibility in the first place. That is what we're focusing on. Because a whole heap of way out there talk about the evidence that is out there. It clearly suggests that you all are a pathological, mendacious set.
Me not for the labor rights. Me